Remember, a habit and a pattern is something you don't know you're doing by definition. Once you become aware of the pattern and the habit, you don't have it anymore. You have to be beyond it to know it was there. Because while you're in it, you don't see it as a habit. You understand?
I do.
Therefore, you have a definition in your society that once you become aware of a habit, you still now have to do something to let it go. Becoming aware of the habit is the end of the process of letting it go, not the beginning. And if you know that, then you will see that it is gone. If it still continues, what that means is you still have another belief you haven't found that says that for some reason you have to keep choosing to do something you don't prefer to do. Find that belief and let that one go. And if you still are behaving the same way, you still haven't found the core belief. Keep digging. When you truly find the core belief that underlies all those secondary beliefs and truly let that go, then you will see no more of that in your behavior because you will stop choosing it, because it will make no sense to choose it anymore because it has nothing to do with you anymore.
Thank you.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Please remember, you do not do anything that you don't on some level choose to do. It always comes out in your emotions, your thoughts, your behaviors. They are always the signal about what you believe to be true. And you then have the opportunity to use those behaviors, those thoughts, those feelings, to trace them back to what belief you must be holding on to generate those feelings, those thoughts, those behaviors. Just keep digging. Eventually you will find the core belief. But remember, this is the tricky thing about negative beliefs in particular. All beliefs will do whatever they can, they're designed to do whatever they can to reinforce themselves and make it seem as if no other belief is possible, because that's the only way you can actually experience a reality reflection of a particular belief, is they have to seem real and reinforce themselves to seem like nothing else is real. So when you're dealing with positive beliefs, that's not really an issue, because you don't care that the positive belief and the positive reality seems real. You follow me?
Yes.
But the idea is that when the negative belief uses the same methodology to reinforce itself and make it seem as if no other belief can take its place, now you start feeling the idea of the tricks and the tools that the negative belief uses to induce fear in you to not choose any other belief. You see, when you're dealing with positive beliefs, they allow you to choose negative beliefs if you want to, because they're positive. But when you're dealing with a negative belief, it's going to use whatever tool or trick it can to stop you from choosing a positive belief because it's negative. That's how it works. But if you know it's just a belief and you know you can change it because it's just a belief, then you have the skeleton key that always will unlock the idea of whatever a negative belief may be telling you to believe is true, when it's nothing but lies, smoke, and mirrors, just to get you to keep believing in the negative belief because it's doing its job in doing that. So you need the skeleton key of just knowing that no matter how bad it feels, no matter how fearful it may feel, the idea of changing or letting go of that belief, it's just a belief. And in fact, the stronger the fear to change gets, that's when you know you're closest to changing. Because that shows you that the negative belief is using every single one of its tricks and tools to get you to not change. It is pushing as hard as it can to make you as terrified as it can of changing. So when you are right at that brink of absolute terror, you are right on the edge of absolute freedom. Yes, you have that saying, it's always darkest before the dawn. Yes?
Yes.
Well, this is how negative beliefs work. They will make things seem very dark, very formidable, very fearful, very dreary, very dangerous to get you to not let them go. But when you start feeling that, you just need to keep going. I'm not saying you can't feel the fear. It's okay to feel the fear. You can acknowledge it, But you just have to know that that's just the lie that the negative belief is telling you to get you to not let it go. You have to know it's just a belief and just a trick. This is where the religious phrase comes from, the father of lies. It's just the negative belief system. That's all it is. It's going to lie to you. It has to lie to you to get you to believe something about yourself that just isn't true. You're unworthy. You don't deserve. You're incapable. You will be intimidated. Watch out, that's dangerous. These are all lies, but it has to tell lies because what it's telling you isn't the truth. And the only way to get you to pay attention to the lie is make you feel scared enough that you will not allow yourself to believe the truth. You are worthy, you are deserving, you are brilliant, you are beautiful, you are creative, you are loved. It's just doing its job. It's not being malicious, it's just how it's designed. But when you grow up and you know that, and you handle it in an adult way, you will know, all right, you're doing your job, thank you very much, I'm very scared, ooh. You've done a brilliant job of attempting to prevent me from moving in a direction I prefer. Well done, I applaud you. You're a brilliant negative belief. And now you've done your job and you can relax because I'm choosing something else, thank you very much. You choose what you prefer without invalidating what you don't. Because invalidating what you don't prefer keeps you on the negative side, which is exactly what the negative belief wants you to do. Yes, please invalidate me. Come on back. This way, this side of the line. Go ahead, judge me, invalidate me, because all you're doing is judging and invalidating yourself again, and oh boy, I've got more to work with. You following this train of thought?
Yes, I continually reinvest in a negative belief by resisting it or criticizing it or attacking it.
Absolutely. And when you invest, to use your word, in a negative belief, the only thing that can happen is depreciation. Yes? But when you invest in the positive belief, appreciation.